Hey YouTube, it's me, Ashley, a girl and her flowers, and welcome to my channel. It's been almost a week since I have uploaded anything on my blog or on my channel, and that is because I had a mental breakdown. Pretty much on Wednesday while I was at work halfway through the day, I realized I was feeling extremely heavy and negative, and I was about to implode from constantly suppressing my emotions and definitely my anxiety, because though I suffer from both depression and anxiety, sometimes my anxiety and the obsessive thoughts can overwhelm me, so I needed to step away. I have been back to work since. I've stepped away from work. I've stepped away from the blog. I stepped away from YouTube. I just needed to take a break. And can I tell you how important it is for your mental health to listen to yourself, listen to what your brain and your body are trying to tell you. When you need to step away from something, you need to step away. No matter what it is, no matter what you're telling yourself. And as much as you want to push yourself, you also have to understand that breaks are needed and necessary. So I took a break. It was difficult for me to do. I wanted to even finish out the day, but I just couldn't do it. I was at the point where I bought one-way tickets and packed up myself and my kids, and we were going to move to Maryland and never turn back. But I was thinking with my feelings in that moment, and it took some help from my mother and some of the close people around me to realize that maybe that wasn't the smartest decision, and I was just deciding with emotions and not being logical, and only, thinking in my feelings at that moment, and which, I mean, now I think about it, I would have definitely regretted making that decision. So I'm happy that my mother was extremely supportive of me no matter what decision I was going to make. And everyone around me was just supportive of me, whether I decided to stay or go. And I have decided to stay for now. So during that break, I just kind of stepped away from not just social media, but just, exerting my energy into anything but myself and my mental health. Your mental health, your mental, emotional, and physical health are all intertwined. They relate to each other. They rely on each other. And if you neglect one, they all fail. And I was definitely learning that. Just being so mentally drained, I was feeling physically heavy, feeling physically sick. I was not emotionally stable. So, just stepping away from everything was just good for me. So in those past days, like I said, I have just been figuring out what I wanted to do. I also started to, sit down and figure out how important this blog is to me, how important YouTube is for me, and if this is what I would like to do for the rest of my life, or how I want to have my career to be, if this is where I want my career to be, which is hard for me because I'm a very, I'm an extroverted person, but it's hard for me to put myself out there, especially with my self-esteem being where it is and my mental health being where it is. And I know that eventually I'll face critics, and I'll face a lot of critiques, and I'll have to be strong against that. But I think that, it'll just build who I am. And I have decided that this is something that I really want to do. So I'm going to invest in myself and building my brand, and really just continue to push and put myself out there. And when I need to take a break, I'm just going to take a break. Now, on a lighter note, I had also decided to refresh my hair. So in my last video, I had my hair in braids. But if you remember, before the braids, I had my hair in this Cajun spice, like this deep kind of auburn, goldish, orangish looking color. Is hard to describe. So I decided I wanted to refresh that color, and then I got caught up in Beachella or Coachella, Beyonce's performance, and this is what happened. I just didn't I didn't take it out in time, or it's over processed, or whatever the case may be. But now I look like Carrot Top. And this is very, like I am really having to adjust to this. I keep looking in the mirror. My mom told me stop being a cosmetologist, and this will probably be the last time I dye my hair on my own, unless I just dye it solid one color. Like I call myself going in and doing ombre, so I put like cinnamon at the roots and Cajun spice on the ends, and that is not what happened. So I have to go back to work tomorrow with this orange hair, and it is what it is. It'll just have to be what it'll be, be what it'll be. But I will say that I feel like my skin looks brighter. Maybe it's the brightness of my hair. But that is me. That's an update on me and where I've stood and how things have been with me as far as my mental breakdown is concerned. I think that I have a lot of growing to do, and hopefully we can do that growing together. If anybody wants to know more, wants to talk up to me about how I got over this period, I am an open book and I'm willing to talk. And I understand the importance of talking, especially to someone who's going through what you have gone through. And with that being said, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Definitely tell your friends about my YouTube and my blog. My blog is A Girl and Her Flowers at wordpress.com. And I am A Girl and Her Flowers, one word, on YouTube. And until next time.